Let's cut some fucking grass.
Welcome to Into the Green podcast. I'm your host, BJ Wallace. On today's episode, I am joined by Uncle Gazza from the dungeon, Garry Ashton from Aussie Lawn Stars. How you doing, man?
Hey, I've managed to get the dungeon set up and warm, ready for the interview this morning. It took a little bit of effort, but we got in here. It's, and it is hot and sweaty in the dungeon today.
Yeah, it's warm up here too. I've just chucked on the aircon. So, have you not got aircon in your dungeon?
You can't have aircon in a dungeon. It just doesn't gel.
I don't know. It just depends on which end of the stick you're getting poked with.
Well, if you see the sweat dripping.
It's definitely something that I want to do, is get a background, but at the moment, this will do. This is all good. Yeah. It's bright and airy, not like me. Fuck, I feel like shit.
You had a big night.
I did have a big night. It seems to be a common trend lately. Obviously last week I put out a real quick episode because of Sydney. I went to Sydney and got, absolutely partied out. And then we had our Christmas party last night for TBL. And
nice.
We didn't do too much. We went to Holy Moly and then we went to dinner. I think we got home like midnight, but something funny happened. So we booked Holy Moly for me and the crew, and we didn't realize, we didn't remember at the time when we booked, we got 120. So you pay $100 and you get 125, I think, dollars bar tab. And I was like, oh man, that's a good deal. But we booked so long ago, we forgot. So we went to Holy Moly, paid like $300 for drinks. Then we went to dinner. And while we're at dinner, Lou's like, oh my God, we forgot to use our bar tab. So everyone else left, and Lou and I just went back to Holy Moly and sat there and had mango mojitos and pizza and just finished it off real well.
Very good. So you were bright and early, bright spark this morning. It's 6 a.m.
Oh yeah, you can't. No, it probably was more like 7:30. You can't really have a late sleep in with Archie. He's up early, especially with the elves ginning about the house. They're definitely an attraction that keeps him awake. He'll get up early to find them, and then he'll just keep on us, like, come and see them. Oh, what do you think they're going to do tomorrow? I'm like, I don't know. I don't care. It's too early. The sun's only just come up.
Yeah, no elves coming out tomorrow if you keep me awake this early.
I don't know. I can't really pull that. That'd be too mean even for me. No, it's been crazy. So you go, mate. Oh yeah. Tell me.
So I got up 6 a.m. this morning and had to fit a new indicator to my bike so that I could go for a ride through the bush and headed across the Great Dividing Range here. So we go from Lake Mac over the mountain range over to Laguna and had chili eggs for breakfast over there and a coffee. But because it'd been raining all night last night, when I went across there, all the wildlife was sitting on the edge of the track drinking the water off the puddles. So it was just constant, like crawling with wildlife, little wallaroos and paddy melons, all these wildlife, lyrebirds. And going down the other side, I had a bit of a run-in with the kangaroo.
Who came off second best?
Oh, kangaroo definitely came off second best. I was just praying, like, stay upright. No, I did. I stayed upright. And
wow. That's sketchy on a bike.
He kept going. He certainly had to stop and lick his wounds, but he was gone.
Yeah. Did you do like a mad little jump over him? Like BMX. That movie BMX Bandits, how they jump into the pond.
Yeah. Well, you know how we talk about stand-on mowers give you really good low center of gravity? Well, the same's true with a dirt bike. You stand up on your dirt bike and you can handle all the rough stuff getting thrown at you. So that's what I was doing when this kangaroo decided to go for a skid. I was standing up, so I kept my center of gravity nice and low and, just like on your BMX, like a little bit of a skip and a jump and keep on going.
Oh, I bet you ass I was snapping. That's so sketchy. Like, I remember, so when I first bought my first bike, I had a XVS 650, so it was like a Yamaha Harley. And I was like, yeah, this is mad. And what I didn't know is out of factory. It must have been out of factory. There was a crimp in one of the rings in the piston, and it was actually spewing out oil, and I had no idea. So I went to take like a corner, and my whole back tire skidded out, and I actually, power into corners, and I was just like, yeah, fuck it. Whoa. I thought it was cool until I realized that my back end had no control, and I hit an island. This is like my first ride, my first day on the bike out on the road after getting my learners and all that. I jumped an island on like it's a 230 kilo bike.
Yeah, cruiser.
Landed it. Yeah, big cruiser. There was a car coming directly towards me. I had to like hook it back in, and I'm lucky that the back wheel kept traction, and I just rode it straight home. And I was just like, I was panicking. So after that, I just called him. I was like, "Oi, this machine is spewing just like fresh oil everywhere." I was like,
nasty.
What do you do?" Yeah.
That is an experience. I've had a couple of experiences with roos like that, and my road bike I had a few years ago, it was so noisy that people didn't like riding with me. And I had this experience where I came into a right angle corner, like you'd come into it real tight, and this kangaroo came in from the outside of the corner. And as he came in, I saw him coming straight towards me, so I've just clutched in and revved it because it made so much noise. That kangaroo crapped his pants, turned around, skidded on his side, turned around and hopped away before he got near me because it's so close though.
Yeah, it's pretty scary. They're pretty big animals. It's it's pretty gnarly. Like you don't realize how big they are until you're up close with one of the big ones. You see wallabies everywhere around here. Like we have, like I go to properties that are 5 minutes up the road, and there'll be 100 wallabies just cruising through the fields there. So it's
Well,
it's
this
pretty bad.
morning
Lou's hit one.
This morning there was heaps of little wallabies around, and these tiny little things that are like a dwarf, like the size of a oversized rat or a possum, but you can tell they're wallabies by the way they're hopping.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So they're probably like a wallaroo, I'd guess, my bet.
Yep. Lou hit one, taking our daughter to training one day. It was a wallaby. Oh, she screamed and screamed. I wasn't in the car, but I got the phone call, and she was like, no. And I was like, oh no. But yeah, that wasn't in the Prado. That was in the in our Kluger before we got the new car, and a little bit of damage under the back end of that one. But
fortunately,
bloody things.
Fortunately, a good SUV is a little bit higher off the ground, and they don't get quite as much damage when you hit a smaller one. If you hit a big one, it's nasty.
Yeah, I remember back in the day, one of my mates, his dad had he worked out in the mines. He had a brand new Land Cruiser, and then he was on his way back, and he hit one head on. It was like a big red kangaroo, and it rode his brand new Land Cruiser off. I mean, it was a company car, but either way, that's got to have some oomph to it.
Yeah, definitely. That's one of the reasons why when I bought my Hilux, first thing I did was make sure it had a decent bull bar on it.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's something I've been thinking about the truck, because I don't have a bull bar on my truck.
Yeah.
It's one of those things I think about, I'm at the perfect height to get my legs crushed here if I run up the arse or someone runs up the arse of me.
I bought the Lawn Stars Hilux specifically to do the trip to Cape York last year. So it was like, all right, we're doing Aussie Lawn Stars stuff. We're doing a family trip, Cape York. Make sure it's fully set up, ready to go. And spent a fair bit of money on it, but it looks nice.
Yeah. Andrew Homer's from Stylish. He's putting some work into his bloody machines. Look out. Throwing a bit of bling around.
Yeah, I've got the new
Aussie
Lawn Stars Yeti.
Yeah, coffee cup. Look out. Yeah. Fucking big time, mate.
Yeah, might have to do a giveaway for some Lawn Stars merch soon.
That'd be cool. We've actually just drawn our Adam Power Equipment giveaway.
Nice.
April Worcester and Reflection Window Cleaning were the two winners. So April was stoked. She's over the moon. They've got the Adam Edger coming. So I haven't heard from Reflections. I've messaged them a couple of times, but haven't heard back from them yet. So hopefully they get in touch. And if not, I'll be I don't know. I'll be touching base with them in the new year because
Yeah, it's coming around. Well,
yeah, I
congratulations,
know.
April. And what did you say it was?
Reflections window cleaning.
Reflections. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good name. I saw it. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh, nice one. That's yeah, it's
It's
one of those
pretty
things.
switched on.
I just love giving stuff away. It's so good. It's
Yeah.
yeah, it's
No,
one
it's
of the
good
fun
fun.
things at the expo. Speaking of expo, we got invited to this thing. It was yesterday, and I wish we could have gone. It was literally a luncheon at the hotel that we're holding the networking night. And
Oh, yeah.
they're like, oh, because you've got an event coming up, we'd love to invite you to this one, and it's sort of like an open day. They
Yeah.
must be trying to promote for next year.
Yeah.
To do events there. I was like, oh, that's mad. Free lunch, all the nah, didn't get to go. Didn't get to go.
It's a shame.
Too much work.
Well, you can't have your Christmas party plus a lunch and everything all on the same day. It'd be too much.
Who fucking says, Gary? Who says, mate? You haven't seen me out on the town properly. It's yeah, I can get amongst
we're
it.
getting old, Beej. I'm less than a year and a half off turning 50.
Yeah. Well, I'm 41. I don't feel 41. I probably should. I think my body feels 41, but my mind is still like, oi, just don't do anything naughty. I'm fucking always like having to pull myself back from doing stupid shit.
Yeah. Well, when I was on my dirt bike, I was feeling like I was 25. When I hit the kangaroo, I was like, oh, no, I'm feeling 50.
Yeah. No, but it's good, man. It's like, yeah, it's weird. Like I always think about if I had the money I have now and the business I have now when I was like 31, imagine how much further I'd be ahead when I was 41.
Yeah, that's it.
It's always a look back, and it's not even a regret. It's like, oh, imagine if. It's like if I knew what I know now.
This is why we do these podcasts and you do the show, right? It's because all these young guys that are looking at getting into the industry, they get that opportunity that we could have taken when we were in our early 20s or early 30s.
Yeah, that's so true. Like even like avenues like LMCA, like we didn't have any of that.
Yeah.
Like there was no. It was literally you could either look at when I started anyway, it was 2014, so you could jump on, and Keith Kalfas was doing a couple of little bits and pieces on YouTube, and potentially Brian may have had a couple of videos out by then, but essentially you were on your own. There was no real roadmap unless you were in a franchise or something and they gave you training. I don't know what their training was like back then, but yeah, you just sort of.
I still think franchises are a great option for that reason because they just give you what you need to get started and make sure you nail it right out of the bat.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I wonder how everything's going with Dan now. He's taken over all the gym stuff.
Yeah, well, I had a chat with him just about 2 weeks after he started, and he's certainly loving it. Big plans.
Yep. Yeah, he told me. So I did a little chat with, I think it was a couple of hundred gyms guys before the last expo just to help promote the show. And yeah, he was telling me then what was going on. He's like, I'm not supposed to tell you about this is what's happening. I was like, oh, mad, good on you. But I haven't heard much since. I don't think he's going to be doing much social media or anything for a while until he gets his head around all the back end.
He took over the 1st of November, so that's a bit over a month ago now. So he's getting into it.
Yeah, it would be in the thick of it. I think he's probably got a pretty good support team there.
Yeah, definitely. He's got a great support team, but I think he's responsible for the support team now.
Yeah, that would be weird. To be honest, I wouldn't. I don't think I'd enjoy all that. I think what I do now is enough for me. The expo and the and CBL and the podcast is pretty good.
You're juggling enough balls with the mankini on, so
yeah. Well, that's it. I was actually going to wear that mankini down to Sydney, but I thought about it not. I don't know a lot of the people there, or I don't know any of the people there really. So I thought I'd better keep it PG for the first venture.
Right fit, wrong crowd.
Yeah. Oh, it doesn't fit. No, I haven't tried it on in a couple of years. I reckon, yeah, dick and balls probably look like a trapped stingray.
Well,
But
isn't that the point of it, though?
no, oh fuck, it's awful. It looks terrible. Even you know how you have a different self-image. I look in the mirror, I'm like, oh shit, it's no good. But
I
so
just keep
what's
looking in the mirror and going, man, who's that idiot on the other side with grey hair?
oh man, I look at my beard like Facebook memories has some fucking shit to answer to. That thing just blows me away when I see even me from like 5 years ago. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, looking pretty fresh. And then I look at myself in the mirror. I was like, oh, I don't look like that anymore. It's like,
Yep.
it's literally once I hit like 36 or something, I was like, oh, it's time for me to transition into old man phase. My beard went from like
Yep.
deep red to white, starting to go white. But you know what? It just being the Christmas season, who knows? Maybe I'll don the suit and fucking
That's
mow
it.
some lawns as Santa.
My beard's not quite big enough for that, but like yours is, definitely.
Yeah, well, I heard it's not bad coin either. 'Cause it's only a couple of months it's only really a month of the year you can work.
Yeah, that's it. But
So
yeah, no criminal record checks or working with children checks for that one.
no, I'm sweet with those. Hey, you got to be fucking careful, mate. You only just got back onto Facebook.
Yeah, I need to butter up the admins for LMCA so I can get back in there yet.
Oh, you're still not in there?
No.
Oh, well, hopefully Jared and Anthony, maybe they're scared.
Yeah, I'm a pretty sketchy person and pretty worried about that, I'm sure.
Look, yeah, well, I mean, you're sitting in a dungeon, mate. You can't be acting all innocent and shit when you're sitting in a dungeon, telling me you've warmed it
I'm
up.
very innocent, Beach, you know that.
No, you're actually creeping me out now.
I'm just sitting here sipping on my iced coffee and my branded Yeti.
Yeah, no, well, that's cool, man. We actually just did a bit of marketing for TBL. We sponsored a local soccer club, so I actually worked there, and they were like, "Oh, do you want to sponsor some stuff, some marketing, and some jerseys and stuff?" I was like, "Yeah, fuck yeah." So, they actually did a massive banner, it's bigger than I ever expected. So hopefully I'm back there tomorrow and I'll take some actual photos with like the 61 so people can see how big it is. But it's massive. Nice. It's like a bloody 8-meter banner. So it's right on the entryway too. So I don't know. I've never really done any advertising in that sort of capacity. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of work comes from it. We're pretty much at capacity for the boys at the moment, but I think we're trying to reshape our customer base from, we were always like, I'm an acreage guy. Like I'll always do acreage, but for the boys, I want to try and move them into jobs that they can knock out and sort of, like leave quite job proud, because some of the jobs we have now, it's just like a slash and dash. Like they're doing acreage. They do up to like 2.5 to 3 acres maximum. Yeah. And some of the places, like they're all fortnightly, so it's not a shade on the grounds, but the gardening they don't want done. So I find a lot of value with them being able to go to a property and be able to sit there for a couple of hours instead of like in hour and a half to do 2.5 acres and then bouncing out. It's so they normally will just whip or spray the edges, just whatever the customer wants. I just think there's it's a bit nicer. They seem to be happier when they're doing nicer work.
Yeah, that's good, and I think that's where we should be heading with business, right? We want to be, particularly when you've been in business as long as you and I have been in business, you want your business to be getting the cream. You want the jobs where your employees absolutely love working and they get that satisfaction of knowing that they're leaving a place looking spotless. Yeah,
that's so we just regained a customer that we've on and off had for about 5 years, and it's beautiful property, and they like the job satisfaction is 10, like both of them. Oh, I can't believe we're back here. We're so happy. And I'm like, yeah, me too. I don't know what it is about this place, but it just is like, we get to do the gardens, we get to do the hedges, we get to do the lawns, the edges, all the spraying and everything. So it's like a full package deal. So that's what we're we're going to try and move towards. But I don't know what this advertising will bring. I'm sure it's going to bring some less than desirable things. But that's the other thing that I have to kind of work through is if they're affiliated with the club that I'm supporting, do I have an obligation to take that work? I'm like,
But who is going to see your advertising? Is it people in the club or is it the spectators come along to watch?
Everyone. It's you can't miss it. It's huge.
Yeah. So you might want to differentiate when you get a call from that and go, are you a member or are you from one of the opposing teams that came into play?
Yeah, or maybe I can give it 10% for home and
that's a good way to filter out, right? Because if you go, you get the home discount if you're a home, like if you're a supporter of the club, then straight away you need to look after them. Whereas if they're not a supporter of the club, maybe.
Yeah. I think the good thing is so when I was speaking to them, I know how many people are actually involved with the club. So it's something like 800 or 900 people. So if they're having a big meet, they'll, and especially it's a long period of advertising. So there's all the young kids, they have the under sixes and different kind of competitions that running. Like Archer's just finished his last game on Friday, so runs all the way up to Christmas, and then normal season. I don't even know when it starts, but there's only a couple of weeks out of the year where there's really no one at the club. It's like Renault season, really. It's just like it's just passed, really. Like the Renault season's just happened, and that was the quietest portion of the year.
Yeah. I guess the other thing to think about there is, do you know any of the existing sponsors for the club, and do you go, oh yeah, I'm going to go and support them?
Yeah, there's a few there. So there is a brewery that's right next to my sign. So it's a local brewery, like very local. Like there's a suburb. We've got Fort Lytton just up the road here in at the mouth of the Brisbane River. Yep. And they've got Lytton Lager and they're very, very close. So it'd be cool if I could do something with them because although obviously I love our industry and what we do, I'd love to talk to other businesses, and it's just making those connections. Some of them are kind of standoffish because they're like, oh, you're not in our industry, so I don't really want to talk to you. But I'd love to talk to people who have basically built something from nothing, like a brewery. Like a microbrewery is pretty cool.
Yeah, for sure.
I love a beer, so I'm definitely not. I'm not trying to get sponsored. Wink, wink.
Wink, wink.
I'm so hungover I couldn't even wink now. I just closed one eye and fucking shook my head at the camera.
if you're not careful, you'll start snoring if you close.
I got in trouble this morning because Archie was like, he was like, "Oh, look at this, Dad," and I was like, "Oh yeah," and my eyes were closed, and then he went and woke Lou up. He was like, "Hey, Mum, look at this, Dad fell asleep." I was like, "Oh no, oh."
Lovely.
Bloody Christmas parties. But that's good. Are you going to have one? You have an employee, don't you?
I've got a couple of employees at the moment. So I was thinking about it. I was like, do I have a Christmas party or do I just give them a Christmas bonus?
Yeah, we were thinking, I don't think this listen, but I think we're doing both. I think we might be, doing both.
Yeah.
Not like a massive bonus. Like Christmas parties to me, I don't know. Most of the dudes that I employ have families. Like one of the couples we were with last night, they were like, "Oh, we're going home we have a kid-free night, so we're going home to wrap Christmas presents." I was like, "Oh, fuck, yeah, that's not a bad idea." Until we realised that we had that bar tab we had to use, and then that idea went out the window.
The other thing is, if you throw a staff Christmas party, is that like a total tax deduction, or do they hit you with
no,
tax?
It's a total tax deduction.
I've got a big tax bill to pay, so Christmas parties sound appealing.
Yeah, well, let's see in 20. Yeah, I'm over talking about tax. Like tax is absolutely insane. So we're just trying to minimize it wherever we can. So even with the horse. So the cold brew horse that we got through Alpha Blokes, that's a tax write-off because we bought a portion for each of our staff members, and we bought it through the company. So we don't actually own it; the company does. So
Yep.
everything that I did on Saturday, that was all tax deductible, flights and everything. So
Yep.
it was all networking. But yeah, it's good, and it works. So that's one of the things that I've always spoken about is networking, and it actually works. Like I'm talking to people I never thought I'd talk to now, just as pals, just having chats with them, and
Yep.
yeah, and they're quite influential people, and it's just, I don't know, it just makes my tax write-off more valid.
Yeah, well, I've been putting the money aside for the tax, so I'm not worried about paying the tax bill, but it certainly is, you sit there thinking, oh, yeah, if I throw a Christmas party, will it reduce my tax bill?
Certainly will, Gary.
Sounds like a plan.
Even if you buy, even if you buy like a heap of vouchers and things like that, like cash bonuses are good, but don't you still have to pay tax on those?
Yeah.
If
yeah,
you,
so
yeah.
a bonus is treated as if it's part of their wage. So, yeah.
So yeah, with us, we'd rather buy because you can buy a Visa. So we just buy like Visa cash cards.
Yeah.
And then just distribute those out to the staff.
Fair enough.
Do you do customer presents or anything like that?
I have done a lot of that. I've been reviewing whether I'm going to do that again at the moment or not, but certainly I've done it a lot. So one of the ones I like doing with customers was specialty chocolates. So I had a friend who was making some specialty chocolates. So I was like, hey, a couple $100 here, get me as much specialty chocolate as you can. Give that to customers. And it's a big hit.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I do love giving good customers presents, but I kind of got burnt. Like the retirement village we used to do, we used to every single year, me, my wife, and the kids used to go in, and because obviously sometimes for that demographic of people, Christmas can be hard. Lots of people are lonely and stuff like that. So we used to take in a massive hamper. Like we used to put a carton of gold in their fridge. We used to put bottles and bottles of wine, champagne. We used to take in like chocolates and chips and just do spend way too much. Like it was ridiculous. But I thought, it's a nice thing for them to.
Yep.
In the 4 or 5 years we were there, I think we did it up until last year. Last year we just took them like a carton and a couple of bottles of wine and didn't worry about the hamper.
Yeah.
But not once did anyone say thank you. So not one person. And I was like, oh, fuck this. Like, I don't even know if they knew it was from us. They probably thought it was from Palm Lakes or whoever the fucking Lavande. They probably thought it was from them. I'm like, that's a bit rude. Even the
delivered makes no mistakes there.
Well, that's the thing. Like my kids used to do it, and that's why I thought that like they might have appreciated it a bit more because I used to take kids, and obviously Archie's just like tuning the grannies, and it's Chloe's setting it all up and putting tinsel on it and shit, and then just got nothing. But it was still nice. At the end of the day, it was still nice. I know that they probably got a good kick out of it.
Yeah, I've had plenty of customers go, no, we're supposed to be giving you something, a Christmas present. I'm like, you can do that too, but you're a really good customer and I value you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, we've got one that I've got some plans for, but he just messaged me. He's like, oh, my dad's doing homebrew. Do you need anything for Christmas? I'm like, oh, maybe. I got a slushy machine that might need some vodka. Cheap vodka.
Need some medicinal stuff for Christmas, eh?
Yeah. So, he's hooking us up with a bit of that. So, I need some Pasito or bloody pub squash or something, and away we go. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there running those slushy machines this year. Every single one, like both the dudes that work with me have one. I listen to a few podcasts and they all run them. I think there's going to be a lot of ice headaches this Christmas.
That sounds like an interesting idea. I don't drink alcohol at all, but certainly doing a punch that's non-alcoholic is a big thing for Christmas. So just do that punch, turn it into a slushy.
Exactly. Yeah, well, there's one, it's like a Wii Spa. So it's like
Yeah.
mango nectar, a bit of cream, and I think
Yeah.
you like space it out with something else, like make it a bit thinner because the nectar is pretty thick. But
Yeah, of course.
as long as it's got sugar and it's liquid, it turns into a slushy. Like do
Yeah.
a Coke one.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. I've had it since my birthday, since the 1st November, and I haven't used it. It's just been staring me in the face.
I'm gonna have to
every
look
time I
into
enter.
this. You got me excited.
Yeah, it's not, and it's So there's a few different. You can get a cheaper one from Kmart. Lou got me the Ninja one because there were no Kmart ones anywhere.
Okay, yeah.
So the Ninja one's a little bit more expensive, but yeah, there's heaps of dupes out there. So
Ninja brand is good. You expect it's going to keep on going for a few Christmases.
yeah, mate, I like that. Yeah, okay. Until I got the creamy. You know, have you got the Ninja creamy?
No.
When you turn it on, so
does it make
night
ice cream?
times. Well, yeah. So you basically get these little containers. You put your ingredients in, you freeze it, and you put it on this. Basically, like it just purees it into ice cream.
Yeah.
It sounds like a fucking freight train is running through your kitchen, and we never get to use it because Archie goes to bed at 7:00. And the thing is, if you spin it and then you put it back in the freezer, it just goes rock solid again.
Yeah.
So you literally have to spin it and eat it. So we're not going to.
Yeah.
His bedroom is too close to the kitchen to make that a viable thing to do. So it doesn't get the work yet. Yeah. So what are you doing for Chrissy? Are you working right up to Christmas Eve, or are you gonna?
Yeah, look, most years, like the last few years, I have taken a week off between Christmas and New Year's and then a week in January. So you can do 2 weeks back to back and do that. But often I've had a week back in and then another week off. And that gives me the assurance that I'm on top of everything still because it grows so fast at Christmas time. But this year, everything's been absolutely dead down here. And we just had mammoth amount of rain over the last couple of days. So I'm expecting that Christmas growth is just going to smack me in the head right on Christmas Day.
Yeah, fair enough. I was talking to you. Was it yesterday or the day before? And you had about 30 mils overnight?
Yep. I think it was Thursday night we had 30 mils, and down the road they had over 70 mils. So it's, it's going to be growing.
Good luck. It's we're looking at the same. Like our growth hasn't slowed since those storms. Like we got so much rain. The ground is just starting to dry out a little bit now. It's getting a little bit dusty, but yeah, the grass is not stopping at all. We're still doing weekly cuts. I'm double cutting all the fields now. So I've got all my soccer fields, all my football fields are all getting double cut weekly. Yep. So it's it's crazy, man. It's good. Like it's good to have that work, but it's just always at the same time every year. I'm like, oh fuck. No, not at Christmas. Like Christmas is my wine. It should be a wind down, but it's sort of a peak part of the season.
It really is, and it's a matter of how you operate your business as to whether you smash it out the 2 weeks before Christmas, pull up. We do actually a friends party that's called Christmas. It's Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
So 2 days before Christmas, that's when we do our friends get together. And it's like, by then you really want to be winding down and going, I'm not like, am I going back to work tomorrow? Surely not.
Yeah, isn't it? Like it's always good. Like the blur's just something that I look forward to every year because I know there's like just a period of time where I know that no one's going to be tripping on their lawn. They're like, oh, it's Christmas, whatever.
Yep.
And like everyone's just happy. There's no customers messaging me. There's nothing. And I'm just like, I can just chill out, hang with my family, have a couple of beers, smash some seafood, and just have a good couple of days. And then that fateful afternoon before you have to get back into it, you're just like, oh no, here we go again.
Yeah, well, see, most of the time it's pretty good. You can just smash it for that probably the last week. I would say 2 weeks before, but even the last week before Christmas, you just absolutely work your butt off and you go, okay, we're done. Everybody's lawn looks perfect. We're out of here. But a couple of years ago, probably 4 years ago, we got smashed with rain that week.
Oh, yeah.
So, everybody's complaining the week after. When's my lawn getting cut?
Yeah, that's awful. Yeah, that's one thing. We do get a lot of storms up here Christmas Day.
Yep.
There's been a fair few that we've had to get out of the pool because there's lightning smashing around and yeah. And like I'm honestly like I thought I'd have enough time to do everything around the house that I need to do before Christmas, but man, I literally I had to call in a Bobcat driver to finish off my driveway and my pool area. I'm literally paying someone to turf my backyard. It's more lucrative for me to go out and earn money than it is to get someone to do that for me. So
Isn't that the way though?
Doing that myself. I think it's the same with every industry now. Like people are just finding that it's easier to get someone in than it is to do it themselves.
Just as a business expense, like if you're doing that job for somebody else, then your business is still operating. But if you're doing it for yourself, sure, you're saving some of the expense side of paying somebody else to do the job, but you're not saving the money because you're not making money on that job. So that time that it takes you to do the job, your business is just churning and it's not making any money.
That's exactly right. Yeah, like I can a few things that I'll do myself. Like we have a small patch that I am going to get turfed as well out the front, but I need to set some pavers before it happens. So I'm doing that.
Yep.
And I'm like, that'll do me. I'll do that. They can come in, they can turf it.
Yep.
At the back, I'll clean up all the areas. So all they have to do, all the prep's done. All they have to do is turf it. Like they don't have to do any prep.
Yeah.
I have had that out there for a while, like that topsoil. So I'll probably have to rake over it, which is, annoying. But the other thing I have to do is semper the shit out of it because nut grass is just coming through everywhere.
Yeah, well, I'm about to get smashed with that because all of the lawns have been browned off here because we don't have a lot of irrigation anywhere around here. And that means that with the drought, the lawns are getting sparse. The nut grass is having a field day.
Yeah, that's that is one of the annoying things about having a dry spell. So how many months did you go without like solid rain? Or has it just been so hot? Because I know like I was down there last weekend and it was hot. Like it felt like I was standing behind an air conditioner when I was standing outside. It was blowing
we had solid rain right through winter. It was good. Like there was never a worry, and we had a couple of times where it was actual floods, but overall it was great. And then it's like the moment spring hit, it dried out, and we had a little bit of rain here and there, but nothing that actually made a lick of difference. And once things dry out, the ground goes rock hard, and so all the talk about penetrance and all that sort of stuff. When your ground has dried out, then if you don't have a penetrant, it takes some soaking rain to actually get that soil to start absorbing the water again.
Yeah.
And we haven't had any of that since the beginning of spring. So it's only really this week where I'm going, okay, the ground is actually absorbing the moisture. And that means that the grass is getting some growth from it.
Yeah. Yeah, well, looks like you're going to have a busy lead up to Christmas. What are we like, 2 weeks out, a week and a half?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
It is the 14th today, so, 11 days.
Jesus. I got too much work for 11 days. I'd actually come at not too bad of a time. So I've got a young fella that's going to do some casual work. He's green as though, like he's only done a couple of hedges and a couple of rounds on the bipper. So I'll be trying to train and trying to work at the same time, but I think we can make it happen. I just hope that, he's solid and he's good to go because he'll get a very, very quick, I don't know what to call it, training session. So I'll be with him every day and I'll be there to support him, but I'll probably be giving him a task and just letting him go and I'll get the boys to look at him too and just make sure he's all good. But
nothing like getting thrown in the deep end.
Oh, well, that's how I learn. I'm terrible at like if I'm got an opportunity to ease into something, I will. But if I'm thrown in the deep end, like I kind of it makes you sort of realize, oh, I got to get this sorted quick. So yeah, we'll see. It's actually Will's younger brother. So
nice.
I mean, at least he can tell him off if he's doing the wrong thing.
Yeah, no, I agree. If you get thrown in the deep end, you learn out of necessity, and it works well. I when I was a kid, learnt to fly radar controlled planes, and I'd watch my dad, my brother fly, and other people that I knew fly, and I was like, I want to learn, and so I got past the remote control, and they walked away. Like, here you go, fly.
Oh, yeah.
Planes in the air, keep it up.
Christ, that's a sketchy thing to give to a kid. Imagine that if you just like flew it back towards them.
It worked. I learnt out of necessity. I was like,
oh, that's good.
I'm going to crash.
Yeah, it's expensive exercise too.
Oh yeah, it can be. But no,
Some of those.
that was great fun. One of those memories, and it's just like I learnt how to fly, and I'm really proud of it because I'm like, I know what I'm doing. I learnt on the spot out of necessity.
Yeah, I guess the biggest moment that I got thrown in the deep end was becoming a dad because I had no idea. Like I grew up without a dad, so it was all new to me. I was like, oh shit, here we go. And it kind of kicks you into gear real quick.
You hit me with the feels on that one. It is it's pretty challenging when you get thrown in being a dad, and for you especially, like going, I don't know what it's about. What is it about?
Well, that's exactly right. And you know what? Like going through life, you kind of question sometimes, like, oh, did I do that right or whatever? There's no book like this. Oh, there's fucking hundreds of books. Like, everyone's an expert on how to be a parent or whatever. But I don't know. There's a few fundamentals that people probably should aim for.
Definitely is. But I mean, I've got a good dad, but still, I grew up going, oh, I don't want to be like him. And not in everything, but certainly going, oh, I don't want to do that, or I don't want to do this, or I want to do something different. And so you sit there going, well, where do you learn from?
Yeah, well, that's exactly right. My mum didn't have the best taste in men, so I was, I mean, I met Lou's dad, and he's great, like he's a good dad, but then again, like he comes from a different generation, like he's had to deal with a whole different list of do's and don'ts. Like the internet was never a thing when Lou was growing up, and like he's just as lost as he was probably just as lost when fucking like rage and shit started warping his daughter's mind with Blink 182 and all those bands. Now we've got like 6 7. What the fuck is that? Oh,
do you know what that one's about? Fill me in.
Nah, not really. Like, there's all these theories, and it's apparently it means mid. So, like, but I think it's just some dumb shit thing that's caught on, and everybody just throws it around now.
Yeah, I think it's meant to mean, like you say, mid or average or so, but it looks like they're juggling boobs. Honestly, it looks like they're.
I don't. Like, it's a weird one.
What are you feeling, mate?
Yeah, I'm feeling mid. Actually, I'm feeling a bit 6 7 myself right now. But it's pretty crazy. Like we went to Holy Moly. Do you guys have Holy Moly down there?
I have no idea what it is.
Oh, it's like a mini golf. Like it's it was pretty cool. But we went in there and oh god, I just felt so out of place. It was all like I'd say like 18 to 25-year-olds.
Yeah.
But they don't drink anymore. And then I sort of saw something that sort of was like, I saw these two girls. They were like probably like 19, 20, and they were just banging down shots at the bar. I was like, I didn't even know you could still get shots. But yeah, that kind of made me feel relieved.
This is what's happened because you got thrown in the deep end being a dad. You don't hang around the people who just drink and throw shots down.
Yeah, no. Well, that's actually quite true. Like, I was the first one, so Benny will be able to back me up on all this. I was the first one to have a kid out of our friend group. And then, look, to be honest, it's like you just kind of, you have to leave that. You don't have to, but like it just got harder and harder, especially we had Ella. So she spent the first 6.5 months of her life in hospital. So, and in that 6.5 months, you kind of find out who your true friends are.
Well, you can't party when you're dealing with that.
Well, you definitely can't party, but you couldn't do anything. Like phones, like Lou used to take magazines to the hospital.
Yeah.
So she would take magazines. Smartphones weren't a thing yet in
Yep.
2007.
Wow,
So
that's taken me back, hey?
yeah, I know it's weird to think about, and like Facebook was only just becoming a thing. I
Yep.
remember when Ella came home, Lou actually ended up on Facebook. Oh, excuse me. Oh God, I feel sick. Yeah, ended up on Facebook on a computer, and I was like, "What are you doing?" Like she was there uploading photos. I'm like, "You want to watch a movie or something?" She's like, "Oh, I just got to finish this." I'm like, "Oh, I hate social media already." And now look, I'm doing a fucking podcast.
Ah, boy, yeah. The good old days when Facebook was better on a computer than on the phone.
Yes, and like videos and stuff. Like I could only imagine growing up now, always having to be aware that everyone's got a video camera in their pocket.
Well, yeah, back then when Facebook was early days and Instagram wasn't owned by Facebook, Instagram was for pictures, not for videos. And Facebook, if you wanted to watch the videos, you had to use your computer because the phone just wasn't quick enough.
Yeah, like YouTube. If you wanted to see funny videos, it had to be YouTube or, like used to steal music from LimeWire. Was it LimeWire?
Yeah, that's one of them. Yeah.
Yeah, used to get videos and stuff back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
wow.
many torrent services that you could use to get free stuff. It was
I forgot about that word, torrent. Yeah. Yeah, I used to download a few bits and pieces, but I didn't get full into it. Lou's dad, he was like, he had DVDs for days. We used to go to his place to get DVDs.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
no, I certainly
definitely.
got into downloading stuff there for a while.
Did ya? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely it was a weird time. Like lots of new stuff was coming out, but yeah, it's definitely changed the way that people like used to do some dumb shit. Like Ben and I, and our group of mates, like we were absolutely nuts. Like we just, some of the shit couldn't repeat because it
Of
was
course.
crazy. But yeah, we used to do it, and I could only imagine what it would have been like if someone videoed it and sent it to the news or something like that. It'd be fucking we'd be done.
Mate, the life-saving thing for our childhood is that people weren't recording everything.
Yeah, we'll just take it as a bonus. Because I don't know what it's like for them now. Like I'm probably going to have Chloe on the podcast at some stage.
Yeah.
To talk about things like the social media ban, because I don't know, it's pretty like there's a lot. I know there's a lot of dads that probably listen to me and like probably younger than me, so their kids are entering that like between 12 and 15.
Yeah.
So she can shed some light, and she's kind of like me. She's pretty funny and pretty blunt, and she's got some opinions on the whole social media thing, and I just think even if I don't post it, it'll just be a fun thing for us to do. I always think of it like I'm probably a bit morbid thinking about it, but I always thought like with the podcast, if anything ever happened to me, like my kids could just go back and maybe not all the episodes, but listen to a lot of the episodes and be like, oh yeah, that's
There's Dad.
that's Dad. Yeah, so there's a shitload of me out there, which is kind of good to know.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? And I've sat there going, oh, do I really want to be responsible for that?
Yeah, it's a bit of a responsibility, especially when you do have a family and kids. On some of the shit you say, like some of the opinions you kind of have to hold back on because they're not, not everyone's opinion. It kind of sucks. Everybody used to be able to have an opinion. Now you can have it, but if it doesn't align with other people, you're gonna get it.
Yeah, when we were kids, you could pretty much say what you want, think what you want, and do what you want. And there's a bunch of words now that were commonplace back then, which you're like, no, you can't use that word.
No, and I agree. I think some of the words were probably a little bit crazy back then, but it's just the whole thing when it happened with Ben and I, when he said something and I got the email, or my wife got the email, that was a big. I was like, oh fuck, I don't want that to happen on a regular. So
Yeah.
but then I'm like, did I just
Start
fall
filtering.
into the trap? Did I just get fucking checked by some woke fuck that is dictating what I can and can't say? Like some coward that sends us an anonymous email basically just talking shit about us, saying, oh, you can't say that. Your daughter would be like absolutely disappointed in you and all that. I was just like, wait, did I just get checked?
Yeah. And I guess the question there is, how many of those things, like I'm comfortable with some of them and I'm uncomfortable with others. There's things which we've grown up with, which I just go, that's the best explanation for this situation. Like, why not? We need to be able to just say that. And then other things I'm like, oh, I kind of get it. We should stop saying that. It's pretty derogatory, or it's, it's putting down a whole race of people or whatever it might be.
Oh, yeah. Well, that sort of stuff is, yeah.
But yeah, my auntie is mentally limited to about 3 to 5 years old. When I say 3 to 5 years old, like she's nonverbal.
Yep.
And so the right word to describe her, if I say that right now, you'll get checked.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's the right word.
Yeah. It's an evolving situation all the time. I think the English language especially. I don't think there's many other cultures that are manipulating their language to like conform to, what's going on in society. I think language is language, but
yeah.
I think people are pretty inventive. Like there's new words coming out all the time, and I'm like, even like trends like the 6'7" and all that sort of shit. Like kids just come up with and like people, calling each other mid and fucking it's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's hard to keep up with what's going on in the world, especially when I don't really care. Well, I'm just like, it doesn't have fuck all to do with me.
My friends riding dirt bikes, it's like even in the old days, you'd double somebody on the dirt bike, right? And I'm like, no way, I'm not letting you on the back of my bike, BJ.
Yeah.
Like if we're doubling, I'm Big Spoon, mate.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, that's all right. I'm probably just like a big airbag. If you hit another kangaroo, I'll cop the brunt for you.
Yeah, that sounds good to
me. Yeah, no, it's funny, man. Like we talk about it with Chloe all the time, and she just fills us in on what's going on, which is good. Like a little insider. It'll be fit to see what happens with Archer. Like maybe like everything, because you know how clothes, they're all like rotational, like the trends roll around. So
definitely
maybe one day when I'm like 60 or 70, it'll feel like the old times again.
Well, we get that though, because I grew up in the 80s and 90s, so I remember all of the 80s.
Yep.
And so we've had once or twice now where 80s trends have come back in, or, the most recent thing there is let's do an 80s party.
Yeah. Yeah. I shouldn't be invited to those. Yeah. I always try and think of the most obscure thing. Like if I went to an 80s party, I don't know. I don't know what I'd do. I'd probably do a Merv Hughes or something like that. But we did a Mexican party not that long ago, and I went as a cholo. I wanted to go as an ICE agent, but you know what? I didn't want to fucking offend anyone. So, see, that's the problem. Like, I thought that was funny, and a lot of people didn't. And I'm like, why? Why is that?
It's hilarious.
See, it's funny. I'm not doing anything bad. It's an obvious issue that I'm bringing attention to. Hey, maybe I'm bringing a positive light to it, but it's like
comedians are supposed to be able to do the things that are otherwise offensive.
Yeah, well, that's exactly right. It's like if you don't actually have that comedian label, if you just think you're a funny fuck, then. I honestly, I genuinely thought it was a funny idea. Nobody else would have thought about doing it. And, well, not at that party anyway. And that's probably the reason why I didn't do it. So
fair enough. Look, I'll give you a pass on that one, but next Mexican party, you got to wear it.
But then I went, and there was like 3 other cholos there. I'm like, What was the point? I'm not unique. This is ridiculous.
Well, I'll send you a
No.
picture of me at the last 80s party, and that'll you'll feel offended.
Oh Jesus! As long as you're not in blackface, we'll be fine, mate. That's a line across of that one, I think.
No, real tight jeans with flares, and yeah, that's offensive.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Flares. What's the point? It's like if you put a little bit of elastic around the bottom, it would have been like the OG cuffed work pant.
The flares draw attention to what's up above that's too tight for you to have no imagination at all.
Is that what it is? I've got no ass, so it's like jeans are lost on me. I pretty much look shocking in pants in general.
Yep.
That was one thing about dressing like a cholo. I felt really comfortable because I had suspenders on.
Yeah.
It was like the first night that I hadn't had to pull my pants up like 15 times because I have no arse. Even with a belt, I can near cut myself in half trying to strap myself together.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't work. They still just slip down. I need to get a couple of like Kimi Kardashian implants.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, it's so you're gonna have some time off over Christmas.
Yeah.
You're gonna have the week, and then you're gonna have January. Have you got any plans for next year, like business wise? Are you running off calendar year, or are you running off financial year?
It depends what we're talking about. So calendar year for most plans, but then when it comes to price rises, financial year.
Yeah, okay.
But no, haven't got huge plans for business next year. It's more about what holidays I want to take, and we're contemplating going to the Ukraine next year, so that could be interesting. But I'm also trying to work out whether I should do the America trip in October as well.
Oh, it's Louisville.
Yeah,
That'll be good, man.
yeah,
Ukraine.
yeah.
That's brave.
Well, my wife's been looking at doing a mission trip to the Ukraine, so doing her field of profession, going over there and helping out in the Ukraine where they need help. And she's like, "Well, need a bodyguard, Yaz. Come on."
Yeah. Did you have to flip a coin between like Gaza and Ukraine?
Nope. No way. Not a chance.
Yeah. Nah, fair enough.
But we're still working out if that trip will actually work yet. We'll see.
Oh, that'll be interesting. Fuck, that'll make an interesting podcast, dude.
Oh, mate, have to take cameras and produce some content over there. I've got people in the Ukraine that listen to Aussie Lawn Stars, so I need to announce it and work out where they are and go and find them.
Yeah, that'd be good. You'd need a translator, or maybe they'd speak a bit of English. But
if they listen to Aussie Lawn Stars, they can work it out.
Yeah, fair enough. Does Spotify have a translator option though?
Don't know. Not that I've heard of. YouTube will do it, I think.
Yeah, I've seen that option on YouTube. Oh, that's pretty cool. Like I think there's a couple of people in Japan that listen to me, and a couple of people in the UK. But other than that, I don't really check that often though. I really don't. I don't look at the algorithms. I don't look at downloads or anything like that as much as I should. I don't know.
You jump onto your platform that delivers your audio content, and it should give you a breakdown of where people listen from. And so I jump on there every now and then. I'm like, okay, the only place that I have not seen listeners is North Korea.
Jeez, mate, if you break North Korea, like if you break into that, you'll be they got
to be using a VPN if they're listening. Sorry.
Yeah, fair enough. Maybe you can smuggle some USB sticks in and just what do? They do like propaganda drops.
No, they'll be popping up as North America on their VPN.
Yeah, probably. Oh well, that's fair enough. No, that'd be cool, man. That's that'll be a very interesting trip to the Ukraine. I'll
see if I can smuggle in some lawn mowing gear.
Yeah, well, how many would you go over there for an extended period of time? Would you have to shut up shop and
look? If we're going, I'm thinking 2 weeks, but I've heard it could be sort of 2 to 6 weeks. So
yeah, okay.
But yeah, 2 weeks would probably make good sense.
Is that So I remember last time I spoke to you, you had one staff member. Is that why you might be ramping up staff numbers so you can take a little bit more time for yourself?
That definitely makes a big difference. Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
like the one at the moment, because I did have a permanent staff member, and at the moment I've got 2 casuals, so
Yep.
that makes it a lot easier to juggle the family commitments with casuals.
Yeah. Does that work better for you with the casuals, like having them?
Overall, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Yeah, we've got. So I don't know. I'm looking at maybe doing some subcontracting work too, like just getting some people in to do a few of my jobs that I don't particularly want to get rid of. They're not massive jobs; they're just unit blocks and stuff.
Yeah.
But we just can't get to it now because I did get rid of a full timer, and now we have a part timer to replace. I think rather than get rid of those jobs, I kind of want to. I'd rather someone else. I won't skim anything off the top. I'll just
Yeah.
say you can maintain this job for me for now.
Yeah.
I'll pay you the full price, and that way that contractor's happy, and
Yeah, that's it.
I've got that security. If anything happens to one of our other contracts, I can just snag a few of those jobs back.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I'm not.
it's an interesting growth trajectory, isn't it? Because if you've got your books full for your staff, then you don't really want to be pushing a lot of new jobs. But if you've got a bit of wiggle room there, you go, okay, I can get the casuals to do a few extra hours or an extra day or two. But your permanent staff, you can't do that with. So it really is an interesting growth point when you have staff to go, do I want to try and put on an extra casual that's doing 2 days a week, and then see if I can just make them busy till they're 5-6 days a week?
Yeah. Well, with the young fella that's come on, he's done a couple of days. So he's done 2 or 3 days now. And I said, look, Christmas week, this week coming up, I said, it's like we need someone to come on and do a couple of days. If you're keen, I'm keen. Like, you want to make some money before Christmas? This is how you do it.
Yep.
And he's like, yep, sweet. I got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm like, oh, good. Well, I'll have you Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. It's just the more I can get done, the less stress that I have right, like leading up to Christmas, then the better it is for me.
Yeah, that's it. Means you don't have to stress over Christmas.
Plus, who knows? Like, this turf guy's supposed to be here on Tuesday. And if we get a storm or something like that, I might need some time up my sleeve to actually man up and do some turfing.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it, Gary. I don't want to do it.
Got to be ready for it, though, just in case.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Well, that's pretty cool, man. So no plans, like you're not going to try and get more staff and branch out. You're obviously, if you're going to plan to do a few more holidays, I think staying where you are and just working with what you've got is probably a good idea.
Look, I've been thinking about this, and it's a constant thing when you're in business. It's like, do I want to grow? Do I want to try and make my business bigger? Do I get up to the stage where I can be off the tools, or I can have my staff manage things without me for a longer period of time? And, taking holidays is one of those points which stresses that. So I keep going in the back of my head, should I grow? Should I just keep doing what I'm doing because I can focus on the podcast a substantial amount while I'm doing it currently, and that works really well for me.
Yeah.
But in the back of my mind, I'm constantly going, could take on new work, put on another employee, and then just keep on growing them out. And I'm like, do I want to do that?
It's just, you always got to question everything. It's so with us, like we're quite content with the workload we have. We'd rather have a little bit less customers, better jobs, or better paying jobs, I should say. But that's why I thought maybe like I'll push some stuff to some subbies. They get the benefit of having some jobs for however long like I need them to do them.
Yep.
And I know that the people that I get will take care of those jobs, and we'll just have some good relationships. But I don't know, man. All our holidays are now kid related, really. So we have like Chloe's in 2 or 3 national dance teams now. So we're going to next year. We're going to Sydney, Melbourne, Coffs Harbour, Newcastle. We might have one in maybe not Gladstone anymore. I'm not sure if that competition's still there, but there's a Brisbane one.
Mm.
So we're going to be all over the place doing dance competitions. So I
Yep.
think, I don't know, we are talking about doing maybe a Thailand for Christmas
Nice.
next year.
Yeah.
The rest of the family want to do another cruise, and our last experience cruising was just not one that I ever want to relive. So
I do
don't,
remember hearing about that one.
yeah, I don't think we'll be doing that. We get flashbacks around this time of year, or Facebook memories pop up, and
Yep.
just like, no, don't want to go on that. I don't feel like getting COVID. I don't want any more honeydew melon, and I don't want any more shitty fish and chips. So yeah, they all want to do in New Zealand. I'm like, no, that's like 14 days. I don't even take that long off. So
My wife's really keen for us to do a cruise. She's done a couple without me, and I'm like, yeah, I'd rather fly to Fiji and just stay there rather than be on the ship going over.
yeah, that's it. I think it's a different kind of, like, there's two different types of people. Like, there's people that like to be like just social all the time, and like Lou's mum and dad, they love it. Like they
Yep.
have their group, and they all coordinate and go on the same cruises at the same time, and they all play poker together, they all drink together, they all eat together. I'm like, nah, fuck that. Like, if I go on a holiday, especially if it was just me and Lou,
Yeah.
I'd want to do all those things, but just with her. So yeah, it's just, I guess, what you like to do when you're out and about.
Yeah, that's it. Give me a motorbike and a 4-day ride rather than sitting on a boat.
Oh yeah, have you ever thought about that, doing like a ride across Vietnam or something like that? No, there's a few touring companies.
Yeah, there's quite a few options that you can do like that, and it's pretty attractive. The one that attracts me the most at the moment is actually flying up to Cairns and doing the 7-day ride up Cape York.
Oh, true. Yeah, you definitely would be watching where you're pitching your tent up there. Not too close to water.
Yeah, look, if you're near freshwater, you're usually pretty good. So you just give some consideration to how close you are to the coastline, because the salties tend to be around the coastline. They don't get inland as much. You tend to come across the freshwater crocs more inland. Not that the salties can't get there, but you.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Gary. It's not a 100% guarantee that you're not going to get your fucking leg rolled off by a big crocodile.
Well, last year I did Cape York in full drive, and we stayed at the Lion's Den Inn. Everyone would have heard of the Lion's Den, but there's a couple of them in Australia. The Lion's Den up Cape York is really popular, and it's a good tourist spot. But 20 k's up the road, there was a doctor from Newcastle got taken by a croc about a month after we were there.
Ugh.
Same river, just 20 k's up the road.
Yeah, wow. Look, sometimes you just can't avoid danger. Like, we went to Stratty as kids. I think Ben was on this trip as well. So we went to Stratty, and we were staying at Amity Point.
Yeah.
And the exact spot where we were swimming, spearfishing, snorkeling, a girl got taken by a pack of bull sharks maybe 3 weeks later. She was walking through water with she had a dog with her, and it was so sad, but it was so like, oh geez, we were there. Like, it's literally just a straight it's probably like 30 or 40 meters, and it's a straight drop down into a channel. So they were just cruising the channel, obviously. Got a whiff of something good and came up, and it's so sad. But yeah, we were there a couple of weeks previous, and man, I hate the ocean now. After that, I'm like, oh, yuck.
Well, this is the thing, right? You go snorkeling and you get to see all the really cool, bright coloured fish and everything like that. I went down here, so one of the popular beaches in Newcastle is Catherine Hill Bay, and went in there with my mate snorkeling around, and up the north end of Cathos, we seen this massive big school of kingfish. And I popped my head up and yelled out to Matt. I was like, hey, Matt, you see the kingfish? And I said, what do you reckon? They're sitting in the corner here because something's chasing them.
Oh, yuck.
I was like, yeah, let's just find somewhere else to go. We don't need to hang around that big school of kingfish.
I reckon it's because I'm shaped like a dugong. I just know that I couldn't get away. I just get fucked up. I'll have to clip that. Yeah, it is unfortunate that I am shaped like a dugong. I couldn't get away quick. It's like I can swim, like I'm not going to flounder around in the water, but I don't know. There's something about it. Like we used to go surfing all the time, and I just always was a little bit like hesitant.
Yeah.
But I grew up in the country, and the ocean's never been like. But don't get me wrong. Like I love a seaside holiday. Like we go to Burham Heads, and I'll swim in the ocean there. But my head is always on a swivel. I don't know what it is. It's just some little underlying fear. There's not much that scares me. It's fucking spiders and the ocean.
You were buying a drone back at the show you did in August, so surely you just pop your drone up, have a look around.
No, we didn't end up getting one. So we actually hired someone to do all the photography on the day, and we shit the bed with that because we didn't get them on the networking night, and we should have because not a lot of footage came out of that night. So this year we've already hired a drone videographer, a photographer for the day, and a photographer for the networking night.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, because like obviously content is huge for us now.
Yeah, it's important.
And it's really important. So we want to make sure that everyone gets value out of it. We're still waiting because so many businesses, we've got so many emails like, oh, we don't do our budget until after the new year.
Yeah,
and it's really fucking frustrating because we're trying to get ahead, and a lot of the businesses that pipped us about not having it ready to go earlier, they've come back and they're like, oh, cool, we're sorted. But then so many more of the businesses actually do financial calendar that we thought. So they're like, oh, you're in the budget for next year. We just can't say yes or no until the new year. I was like, oh, shit.
Man, so, you can't win, can you? But at least they're very aware of you. They've got plenty of warning.
Yeah, that's it. And we're starting some ad campaigns soon. And, obviously I'm going to try and get on a few podcasts and like I'll jump on yours when it gets closer if you'll have me, and I'll try and get on Luke's and back on Joel's again. And I'll just try and slap myself out as much as I can, really.
Nice.
Until like show day. It's so I can't believe it was so fun. Like that networking night still is one of the funnest nights I've had in a long, long time.
It's definitely a highlight, that's for sure. And the whole show's great, but the networking night's just an opportunity for putting faces to names and sitting down, having long chats about whatever it is, business related or otherwise. Meeting Matt from WaterPro was one of the highlights for me. Oh, Clint, what am I saying? I get it right.
Yeah, Uncle Clint. Yeah. He's it was good. Like he's a good dude. And just the brands that obviously it was a Greenworks night. Greenworks were the networking night sponsors for that one, and the fact that like Ego, Bushranger, Momation, is that how you say it? Momation? Momotion? Yeah. They came. There was like Essendon, like there were heaps of brands that came along to support the night as well. And
that's good.
I think it was really good for them because they were talking to the end users as well, like in a different situation to the show. But no, it was cool. I hope we can attract a few more brands to come along on the night. Like I really will be trying. Like that's why we've made sure that offer is in all the prospectus. So that's good. Yeah, it should be. I mean, with a number now of 250 people, it's going to be quite a big night. I hope the bar staff are ready. But yeah, it's a beautiful spot. I can't wait. Like a lot of the people from interstate have already said that they're going to be having an extended stay, and like there's all sorts of accommodation. Like you can go to Peppers and be in like the Q1, or you could go real expensive, or you can just go backpackers, or you can just sit in the middle. But yeah, it's I don't know. I just want to get it underway. I wish I could do one every couple of months, to be honest. Like it just is one of those things. I love catching up with all the
it's good value, isn't it? And Yeah, the opportunity to do that face to face, see tools, get to know people. I've had plenty of people wanting to record a podcast while I'm at a show, and it's like, do we do it or do we just go, nah, we'll get your name, we'll record it later?
Yeah. Well, I took all my stuff down to Sydney with me the other day, just thinking, maybe I'll get the opportunity. I had no chance because you just end up like just talking
Yeah.
until like midnight with random people. So yeah, I met a few podcasters that are at a similar stage with their podcast, but they've got such a bigger variety. Like we're doing such a niche thing. That's why
That's it.
I think if I want to do some actual like bigger numbers, then maybe I have to get outside the industry and talk to even other industries.
Yeah.
I don't know how you feel about that, but
Yep, for sure.
oh, we did just get someone new. So we've got some CRM software coming along too. I'll keep that under wraps until again the new year. They said
Ooh.
we're 99% sure we're coming, but we'll give you that extra 1% after the 1st of Jan. I'm like, damn it! Like, come on.
BJ will be like, all right, my hangover's gone on the 1st of January. Let's start making calls.
Oh, mate, it is one thing that happens. It's like a flick of the switch, and my Bluetooth just gets a workout. I'm going to get a new system in my truck because I literally, whenever I'm not running a mower, I'm
on a call.
I'm on a call. So, but
It's
I
like that, isn't it?
Yeah, most of the people I talk to are friends anyway. Like,
Yeah.
I tried to talk to Greenworks Garry. Like Toowoomba Outdoor Power Equipment is having an open day in January, so I know Skag will be there, Greenworks will be there.
Yeah.
And I was just ringing to see if Garry will be there or if it's I forget the guy's name up here in Queensland. But either way, like I might go along and support. I think they're pretty cool place, that Outdoor Power Equipment up there in Toowoomba. So might go up there and have a chat and potentially do a podcast up there. There's a few contractors up there I catch up with as well.
I think it's a good opportunity to do that. And, there's a number of places that I see come up that are doing similar things, whether it's a mower shop or whether it's like around me, you've got Tocal field days, and then you go out west and you've got the, what do we call it? The one out Gunnedah.
It's like Henty. Is it Henty?
Yeah, that one's down south though.
Is it? Okay.
Tocal's Newcastle area, and then Gunnedah's got the one that's in August. So it's actually similar time to your show.
Yeah. We probably almost clash with them.
It'd be pretty
there's
close.
so many. I didn't realize how many there were. There's so many farm field days out there. So hopefully we can get to a few of them this year. We always say that, but again, it's all about timing and stuff with the kids and doing whatever. Oh, look at you. You're Googling, are you?
Yeah, Gunnedah AgQuip is on the
AgQuip.
18th to the 20th of August next year. So just after your show.
Yeah, so we have to get like at the start of actually at the end of every show, we sit down and because most of them have like a rolling date. They just have the same dates over and over again. So we still are trying to find our date, 1st of August or that first weekend in August or, whatever. It kind of is where I think we're going to sit because it's nice and cool.
Yeah.
It's not super cold yet. So places like the Gold Coast or Melbourne will still be inhabitable.
Yeah.
So it's I think that's where we want to sit our show at the start of August.
Yeah, that's good. Good way to do it. And I know last year there was, you're juggling between AgQuip and a few other ones that were happening around. And the guys in my area, Hunter Lawn Care Supplies, were throwing a show almost the same date as you, and they were polite enough to make sure they didn't conflict with you.
Yeah, I think it was the weekend before.
Weekend before or weekend after? I can't remember. I know.
I can't remember either.
I went to that one as well, and it was a little bit of a juggle for me because my family's like, hey, we want to go away for the weekend. So I was like, all right, I'll go up to Darren's show on the Friday and then head off for the weekend. And then there was your one on the weekend around that time. It was all a lot happening all in one short period of time.
So from what I heard, his was more focused on education than...
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he did two things, do 2 days. I only went for the education day. And
I think it was 3 days.
Maybe. I thought it was 2.
Yeah. Yeah, from what I heard, it was 3. Because I was talking to the guys from Solo, and they said there was 2 days, and then I think there was one, or it might have been a half day, maybe.
Yeah. See, AgQuip usually goes for 3 days, I think it is. So it's Tuesday to Thursday.
Yep. Yeah, see, that's the thing too. A lot of these shows are during the week, and
yeah,
for me personally, like that's not really that. Well, it's viable, like it's winter, but yeah, I didn't know if being on a weekday would impact our numbers because, I mean, people have got to make money.
It depends
I thought
what
maybe
it is.
being on a Saturday.
So, AgQuip brings in something like 10,000 or 100,000 people or something. It's crazy the amount of numbers it brings in, and it's on weekdays. But then if you look at what you're doing a day which is about contractors and equipment. So that's the idea, is bringing contractors to the stalls where equipment providers are there. So that's a massive focus for you. And it works well for contractors to turn up on the weekend. But then I've looked at that and gone, well, what about a training day? Like what Darren did down here. And it's like, okay, a Friday sounds like a great idea for a training day. So a contractor takes a day off during the week to do some education side of things. Makes good sense.
Well, yeah, we looked at Farm Fest. So this year's Farm Fest that was one of the biggest because of all the rain we had. The fields were too sloppy for the tractors to roll over. So it took us 45 minutes to get from the front gate to the car park. That's how it was insane. It was something like 40,000 people walked through that place. It was incredible to see. There were choppers flying in. Like obviously, it's a proper, all the Queensland farmers go to it, and it's like, people are literally choppering in from around the state to attend, and they have it's so big there that they have flyovers. Like you can go and jump in a helicopter and fly over it. But yeah, I love it, man. I do love Farm Fest. I haven't been to many of the other ones.
Yeah,
but I do dig it, and it's kind of cool that we have like a mini version of it. It's very, very mini.
The other one we get in Sydney is Diesel Dirt and Turf, and I'm pretty sure they've done Brisbane as well.
Oh, true. Yeah, well, the feedback I got from Diesel Dirt and Turf, it was more about diesel and dirt.
Yeah.
And the turf kind of took a back seat. So
definitely.
That's why. Yeah, this year we've got a few new people coming on board. I won't really talk about them yet. We'll have a big release soon, but
fair enough.
we have to branch out. We have to always be evolving the attendees, and we always have to be evolving the brands that are coming along, or it'll just get stale. So
that's it.
We can, and I think that is a good thing as well. Having the networking night is we can actually that's going to be an attraction of its own. Especially we're looking at comedians and all sorts to sort of liven up the night.
Yeah, nice.
If they pull out, maybe I'll do a set.
Yep.
I can only imagine just doing that. I'd absolutely shit myself. I couldn't do live comedy. That'd be so scary. It'd be so scary to do.
You get the hecklers.
Yeah, look, I could probably, people have heckled me all my life, so I'm pretty sure I'd be able to handle that. But
just let them fuel you.
Yeah, it's just being in the moment, or I know that I'd just be like, oh, I completely forgot what I was going to say.
Yep.
I do that daily.
Yeah.
So what's the rest of your Sunday when we're recording this? What's the rest of your Sunday look like?
So my daughter's got her learner drivers and going to go and do some driving experience, and then this afternoon sometime, I'm getting Benny V to help me do the draw for a giveaway I'm doing. Got the equipment defender giveaway. I've got one sitting there. It's a 4+ place equipment defender rack, and
Oh, nice.
I bought it a couple of years ago, every intention to set it up inside my van, and I got rid of the van, and I was like, I'm not putting it in there. I'll just keep it in the box, and it's like, all right, give it away so that I can get a few more viewers on the podcast.
Yeah. Has it worked? Like, have you been running Facebook ads and stuff or Instagram ads?
So I've been posting it in my podcast heaps to try and attract attention there, and then through Instagram as well.
Yeah, you got to be careful. I need to talk to someone who does a lot of marketing on Instagram, because when I did it, like they obviously ask you for your tags and the demographic that you're after, and I put it in, and it was terrible. Like I reckon it was 95%, and I think some of the hashtags we use, like giveaway and prizes or something like that. I did speak to someone. So we have one of our CRM software companies actually deals with AI a lot. And she was telling me, she's like, honestly, there are people out there that buy a program that seeks out certain hashtags on Instagram, and they'll just spam you with entries from different accounts. So it's literally like, and it's like, no shade on the demographic, but it's women from the age of say 25 to 45.
Right.
So I reckon about 80% of our entries were from women in that demographic, and the only specifics I put in were lawn care professional, lawn care business, small business, lawn care, lawn life, all the fucking just everything about our industry. And that was what Instagram targeted. So
there's a couple of things I've found there that are interesting, and obviously this is really interesting to you and I, maybe not so much to the listeners, but I think it is, in the sense that what I've done is I've gone, all right, people who want this equipment defender rack, they've got to go and make a purchase on Catch Pro and use the Lawn Stars 10 code so that I know that they're legit.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah,
But
well, we had a few. Yeah.
The other thing I think makes a massive difference is if you've got a budget of, say, $500 that you want to use on advertising, if you do $50 a week rather than $500 in 1 week, $50 a week for 10 weeks, that gets you consistency over a 10-week period. So it really builds your platform a lot more than if you just do a once-off thing. Yeah.
Well, yesterday I went to a birthday party and I was speaking to an AI professional, which again, networking. I didn't really need to go to that birthday party, but I wanted to, because it's just, I was just like, straight up, I just said, look, man, I know that you are amazing with what you do.
Yeah.
Is there any way that I can hire you for a couple of hours just to have a chat, or we can have a coffee, whatever, like have a mandate and fucking teach me your ways. Like, at least teach me some of the basics, because I'm terrible at this. So he's going to help us with website, all that sort of stuff, get, help us with our Google ads and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, it's good. And it comes back again to networking. I thank Archie for that one. Archie got me in the door with that one.
Archie's a really good networking tool.
He really is. He's a little bit popular at school at the moment amongst the boys and the girls, which is really good, because even like, again, at that party, I was talking to a guy that mans a booth at Farm Fest.
Yeah.
So I was talking to him, and then he knows Benny Brown from Skag, and he knows a couple other guys from Toowoomba Outdoor Power Equipment. So like, again, networking, just talk to people. Yeah.
It's very valuable.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Well, I'll let you get on with your day, man. Thank you so much for joining me. Yeah. It's been an absolute pleasure. We don't get to catch up very often, which is a thing that hopefully moving forward we can solve that. We can do a few more pods, and maybe next year I'll jump on yours and we can chat about the show and who's coming, and release a few things.
Yeah, well, I'm happy to turn up on your podcast anytime, and I reckon we need to get a little bit of friendly rivalry going, and make sure your listeners know that Aussie Lawn Stars is the best podcast they can ever find.
Oh, well, I mean, Joe Rogan might have something to say about that.
Nah, definitely not. He's irrelevant now. 2026.
Yeah, you reckon he's out the door?
Nah.
Poor guy. Nah, it is good, man. I think like there's only a couple of us, and we all should be sort of supporting each other. So
Yeah,
let's
sounds good.
here's the 2026. I'm gonna go and move about 10 wheelbarrows of bricks now and try and sweat this hangover out. And
very
man,
good.
I'll see you on the next one.
Perfect. All right. Thanks, BJ. See ya.
Too easy, bro. Peace.